So we finally have it. Sony has confirmed that we are getting a showcase on May 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time or 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Many of us Sony fans have been eagerly awaiting for another showcase for almost 2 years since the last one in 2021. Whenever a showcase is announced, I have to tell myself to not get super hyped and have unrealistic expectations, but it always ends up happening. Regardless, let's go over some games that we may or may not see in the showcase next week. Now this one should be a given, but I 100% fully expect Spider-Man 2 to be shown. We initially saw the teaser trailer for this game during the 2021 showcase, and haven't seen anything else for the game since. Personally, this is my most anticipated game of the year, so I can't wait to see what Insomniac has been cooking up. I think that a story and gameplay trailer could be shown, giving us a small glimpse into the story while showing us some combat sequences. Will they show more villains and other heroes? I'm not so sure, but if we're going to see any villain, it would probably be Kraven or Venom, since we hear their voices during the reveal trailer. But on the other hand, they could just show returning characters that we know about from the first game. I got this weird feeling that this game will be shown first, and I hope that's the case, because I need this game immediately. I think it's a safe bet to say that Factions 2 multiplayer will be shown off here, as it's been so long since we had an update regarding the game, and on top of that, we haven't seen any official gameplay. With Naughty Dog not releasing anything new since The Last of Us Part 2, I think now is the perfect time to show off Factions 2 multiplayer, especially with how dry it is out here for multiplayer games. If Factions 2 can improve upon the foundation in Factions 1, this game can end up being something special. Initially revealed at last year's Game Awards, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some Death Stranding 2 during the presentation. Personally, I played Death Stranding and it wasn't for me. I've been meaning to go back and give it another try, but something just didn't click with me in that game. Even still, I know there are many fans of Death Stranding, so I fully expect to see something small like a story trailer revealed during the showcase. Back in December, Bluepoint tweeted out a little tease that they're working on a new title. Earlier in September, we found out that their next game will be an original game and not a remake, so I have absolutely no idea what type of game Bluepoint has been working on all this time. I'm hoping we get more details about what that game is, or even a reveal of the game itself. If we do get a reveal, I don't expect any long trailers, but just a small teaser trailer with the game logo or something. With how much Sony has been promoting Final Fantasy XVI, it would not surprise me at all if a demo for the game was announced. At the time of the showcase, the game would be dropping in under just a month. Now would be the perfect time to give us fans a small taste of the game. If the demo could be anything like what we received from Capcom with the RE4 Remake demo, this would be more than enough. Also, I don't think we're going to see any more footage for the game, as we have had multiple trailers and an entire state of play dedicated to the game. I'm sure we'll receive a launch trailer, but not at this showcase. Pragmata was originally supposed to be released last year, but with it being delayed to 2023, I think it's likely we see something new regarding the game. There isn't really that much we know about the game, just that it's an action-adventure game set on the moon, so expecting a lot of exploration and crafting in space wouldn't be too far-fetched. If it really is set to release this year, then I fully expect some sort of gameplay trailer during the showcase. Another game we haven't heard much about is Stellar Blade. When the trailer for this was shown last year, it took me by surprise. The combat and action in the game make it seem like the gameplay would be very addicting. If we could see another gameplay trailer, that would be great, because I'm sure the combat is more layered than what we saw in the first trailer. Now we're starting to get into some of the games I want to appear, but it's probably unlikely they'll show up. If we could get a small trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, I would just... The first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake was my game of the generation, and I can't wait to see anything else for this game. Whether it be just a small story trailer, some gameplay, or just Cloud walking around, I don't care. I'll take anything. Another game I don't expect to be there, but I would love for it to show up, is Kingdom Hearts 4. I was blown away at how we got an announcement and trailer for KH4 last year. The gameplay in that trailer is so raw and unpolished that it would be cool to see a small update on the game, even though it's only been a little over a year. I really don't expect this game to appear, but if it does, man, that would be crazy. I have heard some rumblings about Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake being made, and if those are true, I could see that show up here. But when it comes to remakes, I try and take these with a big grain of salt, as it seems like every week another rumor about a game being remade is announced. Believe it or not, I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game, so if it's revealed, I'm definitely buying it. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that Santa Monica is working on some new IP. I can't believe that they're working on a game that isn't God of War, but if it's true that they do have a new game in development, it wouldn't surprise me to see a reveal trailer for that show appear. Anything more than a reveal trailer would be a complete shock, considering it's only been 6 months since the release of God of War Ragnarok. Finally, I couldn't end this video without talking about GTA 6. I don't think GTA will be shown at this showcase at all. If Sony somehow gets Rockstar to come out of their bunker and drop a trailer for GTA 6, the internet would break. It doesn't matter if it's just a teaser trailer with the official logo. If anything GTA 6 related is announced, it's over. And if we take it even further, like if they show gameplay or story, I would expect Twitter and other sites to just crash, because this would be 10 years in the making. If you're expecting GTA 6 to show up at this showcase, I would lower your expectations, because if it did show up, that would be absolute chaos. What games do you expect to see at this PlayStation showcase? Are you even hyped for the showcase at all? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.